Tonight, the seniors get the spotlight.
Plus, an assistant producer tests out his ball knowledge.
A lot to get to today, so thank you for joining us. Golden Eagle Sports Report starts right now.
Slam dunk! Oh, that's a poster.
Live from the Jeannie Hayes Virtual Studio at Marquette University. This is Golden Eagle Sports Report.
Good evening, everybody. I am Jack Flaherty.
And I'm Ben Ward. The women's basketball team welcomes the Xavier Musketeers to the Owl for senior night, and the last home game of the season as well. Hallie Weiss gets the rebound for this easy lay to open up the scoring.
Xavier's Mary Canerva keeps this affair close, keeping Marquette on their feet. Skylar Forbes continues her standout season with this three of her own. Kennedy Perkins gets open and cashes in with a tray of her own.
The Zaves were going down without a fight as Petra Oborliova nails a three in this quick deuce to keep the Musketeers in striking distance. These clutch baskets from Hallie Weiss and Skylar Forbes helps Marquette extend their lead though. Xavier's Adia Young hits this three late to keep Xavier in this one. But who else but Lee Volker in her final game at the Owl puts this game to rest with this silencer three.
Marquette, in their last home game of the season, defeats the Musketeers 77-65.
The Marquette women's basketball team has been very successful at home this season. Their home schedule has come to an end, which means senior night at the Owl, McGuire Center. MUTV assistant sports producer Brian Wilson has more on the importance of this graduating class.
It is senior night here at the Al McGuire Center, and this is a senior class that has been very pivotal in laying down a foundation for this Golden Eagles program.
Marquette was the only Division I program to bring everyone back this season, led by graduates Lee Volker and Abby Crackmouth. A lot of this senior class transferred in when Coach Kara Consuegra took over 2 years ago as she made the jump from Charlotte to Marquette. But it was their juniors that were key in the game as Skylar Forbes and Hallie Weiss had big nights. The senior that was missed the most, though, was Olivia Porter, as Coach Consuegra wore her jersey, and you could see the emotion on Olivia Porter's face. Porter was the only player to follow Consuegra from Charlotte to Marquette, and Coach Consuegra talked about how much Porter means to her.
Yeah, I mean, Liv and I have a special bond. There's no doubt about it. When I had the opportunity to bring her to Charlotte, I actually didn't know her at all. She was at Michigan State. She only played her senior year in North Carolina, and we were set with a signing class, so I didn't really watch her. And then when she was in the portal, I'd heard good things about her. I actually had called a couple high school coaches in the state to ask about her. What do you think? And to a T, every single person was like, you got to take that kid. She's amazing. So I know she'll say, she would say if she was here how much it means to her that I believed in her, but it meant a lot to me that she believed in me too.
The Golden Eagles would get the win for the seniors.
Brian Wilson, Marquette Wire Sports.
We only have so much Big East basketball left, so let's savor it.
Absolutely right, Jack. Let's dive into Tuesday's battle in the nation's capital. Marquette heads east to face off against the Georgetown Hoyas. The Hoyas enter the night 5-11 in conference play. They also beat the Golden Eagles in their matchup earlier in the season.
But this one has a different air to it. Marquette mounts an 11-0 run to get a first-half lead over the Hoyas.
And even with second-year big man Royce Parham out with back spasms, the Golden Eagles persevered.
Well, Ben, with Parham out, second-year forward Demarius Owens pops off in his first career NCAA start. He goes for 11 points and some momentum-shifting steals down the stretch.
And how about that sick face mask?
Dwayne Wade-esque.
Speaking of the Flash, tell me this Nigel James dunk does not remind you of the man himself.
He decided to shoot it, and that never works out well. Oh, my! Nigel James! Say it with your chest! Nigel James just detonated down the lane on Malik Mack.
I mean, what an unbelievable slam by the first-year guard to cap off a 16-point Marquette win.
The win was also their first road win in a season in almost a full calendar year.
Nigel James Jr. led the Golden Eagles with 20 points on the night, while Georgetown's Vince Iwuchukwu was one of the only two Hoyas in double digits, finishing with 19 points.
They come back to Pfizer Forum to play against DePaul on Sunday, March 1st.
The women's lacrosse team ventures to the Valley of the Sun to face the Arizona State Sun Devils. The first quarter is all ASU as the Sun Devils dominate possession and outscore Marquette 4-1.
In the second quarter, it's game on for the Golden Eagles. After letting up a goal, the Golden Eagles go on a 3-0 scoring run, cutting the Sun Devil lead to 2.
But ASU defends the desert, outscoring Marquette 4-0 to put them up 6 in the middle of the quarter. The Golden Eagles turn it around, outscoring the Sun Devils 4-2 going into the half.
To start the third quarter, it is a shootout. Both Marquette and Arizona State send 3 goals past each other.
The Golden Eagles go on a 3-1 scoring run with 2 of them on an advantage. And in the fourth, it was an all Arizona State affair as the Sun Devils protect their home turf, curbing a Marquette comeback. ASU defeats the Golden Eagles 16-13, defending the desert.
Marquette's efforts won't go unnoticed, as first-year attacker Danny Serrano notched a career-high 6 points with 5 goals and 1 assist. The Golden Eagles return to the field on Sunday at Jacksonville starting at 11 a.m.
The Golden Eagles men's lacrosse team traveled to Detroit to take on Detroit Mercy. Marquette was looking to bounce back from their losses to nationally ranked Notre Dame and Michigan this week, and that opportunity was right in front of them.
The scoring for the Golden Eagles was led by Boo Westfall, who registered 4 goals on the day. Westfall had a career high in goals and assists with 4.
Nolan Rappis added 3 goals of his own. He now has 8 goals on the season, which is tied for the team lead with Westfall and Carson Brandt.
The Golden Eagles had no mercy for the Titans, winning by 11 goals, 15-4. They are now 2-2 on the young season.
Before Wednesday's women's basketball game, assistant producers Brian Wilson and Jake Dale play a quick game of Guess That Statistic.
Welcome to Guess That Statistic. This time we're at a women's basketball game. That's Jake Dale. I'm Brian Wilson. And Jake, who's Marquette's leader in shooting percentage?
Well, shooting percentage, Skylar Forbes has been fantastic most of the year. She's done a good job at the rim and shot threes pretty decently. I'd say Skylar Forbes for shooting percentage.
Close, but no cigar. Do you have another guess?
If I had another guess, I'd say Hallie Weiss.
No, you're wrong again. You think stars would be there, but it's somebody kind of under the radar for Marquette.
Well, a lot of time it's the bigs carrying the way. Is it Jada Bediako?
It is Jada Bediako. The third time is the charm. What about rebounds? Who's the rebounding leader for Marquette?
Oh, well, I talked about this one a little. I guess it was the second one I named. Hallie Weiss is definitely the rebounder. She's been fantastic on the glass all year and in the paint.
Yeah, she has been amazing. She's been able to get those rebounds and been very successful. She's had and has been the Big East leader in double-doubles, so really good when it comes to points. But another big part of basketball is assists. Who's the assist leader for Marquette?
Well, you think about Marquette's point guards. I'm going to go with someone who's been getting more minutes this year. Is it Jaden Mason?
It is Jaden Mason. She had that big 25-point game, and it was huge to start off the year against Winthrop, but it's been her assists that have been really that has taken that jump for her this year.
You know, Brian, I've been really impressed with the way she's been able to push the pace. You think about leading this team when they have to go away from some of the point guards they're at now. I've been really impressed with Jaden Mason.
What about the points leader for this team?
Well, the points leader has to be Skylar Forbes. You know, she was a Naismith honorary watch list player this year. You'd like to get a little more out of her. I think there's another level, but still, she's playing pretty great.
Yeah, she's been great. One of the leaders in points per games in the Big East, and a huge reason why Marquette was projected to be really at the top of the Big East this year. Hasn't gotten to that point, but she has been one of the most consistent scorers for this team. What about turnovers? Because they've had a turnover problem. Is there somebody who is the leader of that category?
So in preparing for this game, I found it out that it was actually Skylar Forbes, if that's correct.
Yes, that is correct. And I think of the UConn game, there was a couple bad turnovers, and that's kind of, you've seen some games that have gone away from them, and it's been that.
You know, you talk about her being the main option for this team. You'd like to see her a little more comfortable getting her teammates involved, having the ball in her hands. I think that will come with time for her, but right now those turnovers have been a little bit of an issue.
And our last question, how about the three-point king for Marquette?
Well, I also know this one. I'm always in love with the way players are able to be efficient, and one of the most efficient players for Marquette is Lee Volker. Lee Volker's been amazing from the three.
Yeah, she has. She's not the three-point king, she's the three-point queen, and has been a huge reason for the Golden Eagle success. That is Jake Dale. I am Brian Wilson, and this was Guess That Statistic.
Coming up next on Golden Eagle Sports Report, more lacrosse is on the way. Plus, don't forget about our weekly award winners. Stick around for all that and more after this quick break.
Welcome to Marquette. We're going to head towards the Welcome to Marquette.
When you arrive ready for something good, you'll leave connected to something greater. Marquette University.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd? He got a collapsed lung from vaping. He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Hello and welcome back to the Golden Eagle Sports Report. Once again, I'm Jack Flaherty.
And I'm Ben Ward.
Before the senior night festivities, the women's basketball team traveled to Pennsylvania where they'd match up versus the Villanova Wildcats.
Both teams open up the game scoring, but Marquette doesn't see the net for quite a while after their first points.
Well, Ben, that's because the Wildcats go on a 12-0 run, leaving Marquette behind and fast.
But Lee Volker puts an end to the Villanova run with a three-point basket.
But no more points to come after that as Marquette scores just 5 points in the first period.
The Golden Eagles show a little bit of life in the next quarter as they manage to trade exactly 13 points in with Villanova in the period.
The Wildcats hold on to the lead heading into the half, leading 29-18.
The third quarter was a similar affair as Marquette scores 13 of Villanova's 14 points, still in a double-digit deficit.
The Golden Eagles start the scoring in the fourth, but the Wildcats respond with 10 unanswered points.
Marquette has no answer as the buzzer rings, marking the Golden Eagles' fourth straight loss.
Volker finishes the game as Marquette's top scorer with 11 points. The winless Cleveland State Vikings welcomed Marquette to the land for a noon lacrosse game day.
You know, Jack, the Golden Eagles are also looking for their first win in this one. And two ranked losses to Michigan and Notre Dame leaves Marquette also winless.
In the two early frames of this one, Cleveland State mounts a clear advantage, leading 3-1.
Yet, out of halftime, Marquette hits its stride. The Golden Eagles go on a 7-goal run to take control of the game.
Two back-to-back Cleveland State goals is too little, too late for the Vikings. Marquette finishes the contest with third-year attacker Tucker Mullen stealing the 9-7 win.
Graduate student Nolan Rappis was massive in this one, posting 6 points on 4 goals.
And don't forget about third-year Carson Brandt, who tallies 3 assists and a goal of his own.
With a whopping 39 shots in the afternoon, Marquette secures their first regular season win of the year.
Going back to Saturday, the Golden Eagles took a trip down to the coast to face the number 4 team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. And Ben, in the first quarter, Marquette and the Cats keep it close.
Yes, they do. Goals from Riley Jenkins and Tess Osborne tie up the contest with a potential upset in the making in Evanston. But Northwestern silences the thought of an upset, putting up 2 more goals to end the quarter.
And entering the second, the Wildcats prove their top 5 spot. Northwestern outscores the Golden Eagles 10-2, with Marquette going into the half down big.
And in the third quarter, Marquette tries to stay into the game with a goal from Hannah Bodner that helps her senior season. In the fourth quarter, the Wildcats seal the deal, outscoring Marquette 6-2.
Marquette falls at number 4 Northwestern 25-7. Junior Riley Jenkins nets 2 for the Golden Eagles, her first 2 of the season.
Now, Jack, I've heard recently that the club tennis team actually qualified for the National Club Tournament. And I was lucky enough to catch him in the elevator. Let's take a look.
I do think that could be really fun though.
Yeah. Club tennis, wow. So I was a big tennis guy back in the day.
Oh yeah?
Played a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
How's that going?
It's a volley good time, right? It's volley. Volley.
Right.
Sorry. How's club work here? Club tennis work here in the club?
I mean, yeah, we have a few practices a week. We go on some tournaments, do some social events. It's a good time. And then we have a nationals team as well that competes for our school.
Okay, well, that's awesome, yeah. It's you guys make such a racket, I guess. Like a lot of noise. Can't go into Rainer Library, right?
Yeah.
Make a racket inside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. How long have you guys been playing for?
I've been playing for a while, since about 3rd grade. Yeah, I've been playing since I was like 12.
Oh wow, okay, nice. What are you guys majoring in?
I'm going to dental school.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a business major.
Oh, business, wow. You must be good at networking.
Yeah.
Like at the net, you network.
Yeah.
Good at networking. People, yeah. It's people, love people. Yeah, love tennis. Tennis is so great.
Does elevators suck?
I don't know. Well, if you made nationals though, I mean that's like you guys served. You guys served this season, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they did a good job,
Served.
First time they've made it to nationals in a couple of years.
Absolutely served.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, is it stuck? I don't know. What floor you guys going to?
Just the 4th floor, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That button right there.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, got you guys. Yep. Oh, you guys on? Oh, yeah. See you guys, yeah. Go serve it up. Serve it up. Serve it up.
Moving on to a fan favorite segment, Weekly Awards. Starting us off, our team of the week is the men's lacrosse team. The Golden Eagles bounce back and go 2-0 on the week with big wins over Cleveland State and Detroit Mercy. Now, the MVP of the week is, surprise, surprise, Nigel James Jr. of the men's basketball team. James Jr. averages 22.5 points, 4.5 assists, and shot 54.4% from the field this week. And closing out our weekly awards, we got the rising star of the week, and it is Danny Serrano for the women's lacrosse team. The first-year attacker has had an early impact. She records 5 goals in the loss to Arizona State. Now, coming up this week in Marquette Athletics, the men's lacrosse team gets things started when they travel to New York to play versus the number 4 ranked Harvard Crimson. The boys are coming off a 2-game win streak versus Cleveland State and Detroit Mercy. On the other hand, Harvard is coming off a 13-12 win versus the previously ranked number 1 team in the nation, Syracuse. Leading the Crimson is Teddy Malone. The senior attacker has 14 points on the season with 11 goals scored. This game starts on Saturday at 11 a.m.
More lacrosse coming up to sunny Florida to challenge the Jacksonville University Dolphins. The Dolphins are currently 2-0 on the play versus Brown University before matching up versus the Golden Eagles. Marquette is currently on a 2-game losing streak where they were outscored 42-23 in the stretch. The Golden Eagles' top scorer is the first-year phenom, Danny Serrano, who has 24 points so far through this season. You can catch the action Sunday at 11 a.m.
The Hoopers are next, and the men's team gets us going when they host the DePaul Blue Demons. Marquette is coming off of a 76-60 bounce-back win versus Georgetown and find themselves 10-18 with 3 regular season contests left. First-year guard Nigel James Jr. has been the truth this season, averaging 16.2 points per game for the Golden Eagles. DePaul is 15-13 and is coming off of a 1-point win versus Creighton. DePaul's top scorer is senior guard CJ Gunn, who's averaging nearly 14 points a game. This game tips off at Pfizer Forum at 3 p.m. on Sunday.
And closing out the weekend, the women's basketball team fly to Rhode Island to take on the Providence Friars. The women's team looked to carry the momentum from their senior night win versus Xavier. Keep an eye on junior forward Skylar Forbes, who tops the scoring for Marquette this season, roughly 15 points a game. Providence is 14-15 on the year, but faces off versus the Crane Blue Jays before their game against Marquette. The Big East Brawl starts this Sunday at 5:30.
Coming up next, let's find out which fish tops the charts.
Plus, we're mimicking some Olympians. Find out after the break.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/act now.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
I would just want you to listen to me more often and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And welcome back to Studio 7 as we discuss fish and the Olympics. Now, joining me on the panel tonight is Zach Pomainville and Jack Flaherty. Let's get into the fun, guys. Now, let's talk about some fish. Fellas, what is your favorite fish? I'm going to start Jack here.
I'm gonna have to go with the swordfish. It's like a lightsaber, as its mouth can cut anything it wants.
I don't know. It's kind of weak though. I feel like it's kind of weak.
How is that weak?
I've been looking at it. Yeah.
You've been looking.
I don't know about that.
I've been researching. Yeah.
Okay.
Because basically, if it hits it too hard, it can snap off.
True.
Right.
True.
And then it's dead. I mean, you can't do anything with that, right? For me, it's got to be the bluefin tuna. Because, I mean, they can go...
So you just said the swordfish is lame, and then you went to the bluefish tuna?
You know what? You know what eats baby swordfish? Bluefish tuna.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They can go up to 1,000 pounds, and they go 55 miles per hour.
That is...
All right? That's like Tyreek Hill going down the...
That is
Come on.
Zach, you had probably 1,000 species to choose from, and you picked bluefish tuna.
All right, well, it was either that or blobfish.
I bet it tastes good, but...
Blobfish have at least some character. I think a rainbow trout. I think they're sick. I think it's the most fun fish to catch. Being from Florida, we go fishing every summer, and a rainbow trout it's sick to catch. Like, it's so much fun to catch. But I mean,
does it taste good though?
I think I've caught one of those.
Trout tastes amazing.
When I was a little guy. I don't know.
No, I don't know. The rainbow ones, I don't like them.
What? Okay. Wait.
Maybe I just gotta cook too much.
I just think you put those 3 fish in a tank, swordfish is coming out. 9 times.
Depends. I mean, but tuna, they go in packs. So I mean, you got like 40 tuna all going at.
Yeah, and you know what a whale shark can do? You know what a whale shark can do? Just come in and sweep through. Wait, do whale sharks?
No.
Do whale sharks eat meat?
No, they eat like plankton.
I think that, yeah.
Never mind. You know what a shark can do? Just come through and sweep all the tuna.
All right, but this is about fish. It's not about sharks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If we wanted to do sharks, we would have done sharks. We chose fish.
A tuna can't survive. It's hard to survive in the ocean as a tuna. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
I just said a shark can just sweep it up.
No.
You just said a school of tuna. A school of tuna can just be swept
Well,
up.
do I have one swordfish?
It can go 55 miles an hour.
Well, do you have a whole school of fish?
There's no way a shark can go that
one.
fast.
I'm talking 1v1 though. Head to head, I'd take.
Yeah, well, head to head, yeah, I'm taking swordfish.
Okay, yeah, head to head.
Tuna's I've actually never tried tuna, but
It's good.
Yeah,
Tuna's
here
good.
tuna's good. So
Tuna's
tuna
good.
eat. I'll give you that. Tuna's good to eat.
I don't like that. I don't like eating. No, I don't like eating tuna.
All right, interesting. Well, that's fish talk. All right, with the Winter Olympics all wrapped up, though, guys, what is your favorite Winter Olympic moment of the year? Just happened, just ended, I know, but there were some great moments this year. Zach, go ahead.
I gotta go with curling. All right, and I need both you to help me out.
Okay.
All right,
we'll join you.
All right, because I gotta show you guys how it's done. All right. So,
all right,
way this works, right? You gotta go. You gotta have one person here, right?
Okay, I'm like the person coaching behind him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
you gotta have him go low, all right? And you got it, right?
Okay.
Oh,
That's how you do it. That's how you
That
do it.
that was good.
That was
See?
good.
That was good. Here.
That was great.
You know what? Can we do it one more time? I think I gotta fix my serve. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the money. That's the money. That's the money.
That's a roll.
Oh, there we go. Let's go.
Phenomenal stuff.
Good roll.
Phenomenal stuff from
Let's
there,
go.
from curling right there. All right, so
I think it's hockey time.
I think hockey. I think it's
yeah,
hockey.
it's
Gold
gotta be
medal,
hockey time.
USA.
I think we got.
Jack Hughes.
Go ahead.
That's how you do it. Overtime win right
That's how you
there.
do it. Jack Hughes.
USA hockey.
Jack Hughes.
That's what you got to do, man.
USA hockey. That was a great game too. Early morning, everyone woken up.
Woke
for
up at 7 for it. Crazy.
7 a.m. for it. Now I know. Okay, figure skating is a little niche. All right, it's a little niche sport, but I want to give a shout out to Alyssa Liu. Great opening performance. Sparkling dress, amazing look. Took the world by storm. Their opening performance here. I mean, she said, we go here, we go here, then we're gonna go here, then we're gonna go wipe the forehead, point, and then she just absolutely went crazy on the ice. I rolled my ankle ice skating just recently, so I'm not gonna do the performance here. I'm tweak the ankle a little bit. So you know what I mean though. That was a great performance by Alyssa Liu. The Winter Olympics were electric this year.
Oh yeah.
All sports are great. Shout out to everybody that participated in Winter Olympics from the U.S. side, around the world too.
Second most medals.
Second most medals. Shout out to the U.S.
There we go.
Great performance from everybody. Hey man, that's been the show. Thanks for the great fun, everybody. We're out of time though. Tune in next time for Golden Eagle Sports Report. This is Jack Flaherty, Zach from Mainville. I'm Ben Ward. Good night, Marquette.
See ya.
Night.